So, Steve, just before we do shuffle on, it would be remiss of us to note that Trading 212 have actually released a new offer for this year. So again, we're not sponsored by this, and actually we can caveat it even further at the end, but I'll just tell you what the offer is. So basically, anybody who opens, it's for new customers only, unfortunately, but anybody who opens a new ISA this year, and the offer runs until the end of April, whatever you deposit in the next ISA calendar that's coming up, you will get 1% cash back on those deposits. So obviously, if you put £20,000 in, you'll get £200 back in cash back from Trading 212. So we have a link if you want to sign up in our description, and the money doesn't even go to us; it actually goes to Casper, who edits our highlights reel, because we have no other way of paying him. So if you want to help Casper out, he's a university student; he could probably do with all the help you could give him. Then there is a link in there if you wanted to take advantage of that cashback offer.
It's a nice cashback offer, isn't it? I mean, it feels like the competition is sort of stepping up to get people onto these platforms. And do you think that is a sign then that there's a kind of stickiness to customers in this sort of area, that once people are in Trading 212, they generally don't switch? Leave aside the thought that Hargreaves might take fees to zero. Even if they do, would people leave Trading 212?
I think I would. I think we've spoke about this a number of times before, Steve. If Hargreaves matched what Trading 212 is charging, I think we'd both probably jump ship, pretty much straight away. But the issue is at the moment is that Hargreaves doesn't do that and isn't doing that, and it might find it a little bit trickier to do that, because I believe it's on sort of legacy, sort of stuck together tech. I think this is an attempt to just push the disgruntled free traders out of free trade while they're still disgruntled. I think that's what they're trying to do here. It's not really going to be a massive amount of outlay, because I wouldn't imagine they're going to attract a lot of people who are going to shuffle 20k into an ISA. And even if you did, 200 quid if you're shuffling 20k, it's not the biggest amount of money in the world, is it? So it's an interesting move from Trading 212. It's a bit of a sort of gut punch for the people like us who've been around as existing customers for a long time. We aren't getting anything. It's another gut punch for the whole outside of the UK arm, all of the EU people who've signed up, because they ain't getting anything either. And the ISAs are probably the biggest money drain on Trading 212 going, because you can't share lend out of an ISA or anything like that. So the only thing they're going to get is the small FX charges, of which some of that is going to be FX charge that they're being charged. So it's not the best thing for existing customers, and people have pointed that out to Trading 212. Bear in mind, this has only just been announced, so there may be maybe something for existing customers to follow. But how do you feel about it, Steve?
I kind of don't mind too much. I try to not let myself worry an awful lot about someone else getting a better deal than me for signing up now rather than signing up before. Would I have kind of rather had my ISA somewhere for the last however many years it's been, 2 or 3 or whatever, in order to kind of benefit from a 1% cashback thing now? No, to be honest. I'd be interested to know whether it covers ISA transfers, because I think there might be some people... It doesn't. Okay. That's probably wise. It allows them to keep at least an eye on how much that's likely to cost them somewhere. I guess they think it's clearly worth it to them. I'd be interested to know what people think in the comments. I think we probably have quite a few Trading 212 customers here who are existing ones, and therefore, I say therefore, who have their ISAs with Trading 212, and therefore don't qualify for the cashback on this. I don't particularly mind. You said before, and I think this is probably true of me as well, if Hargreaves took fees to zero, then I'd probably up and leave. I think that might be true. I'd go if that's probably true, just in case anyone still thinks we're sponsored by Trading 212. We're not. We go there because it's cheaper, and to an extent better in some ways. But if I saw a better offer from someone else, don't really care who it is, I'd probably go there, to be honest. So I guess I'm fine with the idea that, look, I'm mercenary enough that I don't feel like I owe Trading 212 any loyalty here. I don't think they owe me any back the other way. I'm not wearing the t-shirt this week. I've packed it somewhere because today is moving day and all my stuff is packed, apart from what appears to be our uniform for the week, grey hoodies.
Yeah, I actually can't see you, Steve. Just by the way, your camera hasn't moved since the beginning of the show for me, but we will carry on.
Fair enough. I can hear you pretty well, and we're doing a good job.
Let's carry on then.